Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Okami HD Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, if you guys just went and saw from our inventory, we now do have the solar flare finally with us. And if you guys want to know how we went and got that, that is because that since we just met up with Okami back in the last episode, that is our 13th brush technique for the god that is going to be there. And from all of that being said in mind, we finally went and met up with all the different gods, and that is how we got ourselves with the solar flare. But not only that, but throughout here in the Wawku Shrine, we now do actually have the ice ability for Amaterasu as well. So now we do have both fire and ice so that we can go and use within our time around over here in the Wawku Shrine. Now, if you guys do go and see right now, we are going to be using that ice power type of stuff that we do have to go and use along within our way of these flame spiders. And if you guys want to know about how these flame spiders work, they kind of almost revolve around the same type of way of how the spiders were back in that one particular area of that palace way that we had to go and like become like really small, and we kind of had to go and use them as to kind of have them as like extra leverage to head up into different parts of like the certain areas around within that palace type of way. But now since we're here in the Wawku Shrine, we have to use these type of spiders that are here, that are the flame ones, and that is how we have to go in to be able to go and try to access into some of the other spots that are going to happen within here. Now, if you guys did go and see just for a little bit, that we already kind of at least know a little bit about what our objective is all about here within the Wawku Shrine. Now, we have to go and reach up into another doorway, but right now, it seems like that doorway is pretty high up. So what we need to go and do is actually use the flame spider and also use our cat-like type of power as well too, to at least go and start trying to climb up onto the wall here and try to access into the other different spots that are going to happen around within our time as well too. Now, I don't know if I already went and said this, but within the two videos for today, guys, we are of course going to be doing our time as well with some more of the Yokai Watch 4. We are going to have to go and figure out where Tamamo is going to be within the Yokai world right now. Currently, we had to go through 3 different mission objectives with Hover Neon, and we're going to go and try to complete off with everything around within there for that type of time. And also as well too, hopefully try to figure out where that other bizarre case is going to be for case number 24, so that we can at least go and find ourselves with the Wand of Chaos, so that hopefully within our time later on within the Yokai Watch 4 game, we can at least be able to go and make all the way up to where the rank B of our time is going to be. And hopefully from there, we can at least go and get ourselves some extra more rewards for finding a whole bunch of different Watch B ranking gates that we can go and do. Because I know that currently right now, since we're already on, I want to say, what are we on right now? Like rank C at this point? We can only go and find anything that is like rank C acceptable around over here. But anyways, we'll worry about that when we go and start heading into some Yokai Watch 4, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit within that type of game. But for right now, we're here in Okami HD, and we need to go and do some more of the slow motion type of stuff that's going to happen here. So yeah, so just like how before, back in the very beginning of our time around over here in the Wawku Shrine, you have to go and use the slow-mo, because there's going to be a lot of gears and a lot of annoying cannons that are going to be around just trying to go and shoot a whole bunch of things that are going to be like super fast at us with the cannons, and also as well too with the different gears as well, which they're going to be spinning as faster than ever. And if we go and try to do it normally, it's going to like shoot us across, which that is not good at all whatsoever. Now, around over here, in this particular way, you kind of have to go and use the fire torch that is here, and you should be able to see that there should be a ice wall somewhere around in the front of us after once we go and head on over towards into the last gear that's going to be, and we can't really go and do too much about for right now, but once we actually do go and start lighting up our way into that entrance where the ice wall is going to be, then we should at least be able to go and continue onwards with our destination from here at this point in time. So yeah, so there's that ice wall. All we have to do now is just go and reach back our way to that fire torch, and at least hopefully try to find a nice good position so that you can be able to go and use both the fire torch and also have the ice wall there, and you should be able to at least go and shoot across with the fire there, and you'll be all good to go from that position. And it's going to be kind of sad, because I can't believe that we're almost done with Okami HD, and it's been really fun so far. And I have to say, like, even though that I haven't ever got to go and play through the Wawku Shrine before, and this is kind of like my first experience around within this area, it seems really fun. And I kind of like how it has like a whole lot of like different type of neat platforms and everything around over here. Now, for this one, that you kind of have to go and do is that you still have to go and use the slow-mo ability around within this way, but also use the power of the ice. And that is going to be something that is still going to be happening around over here within our way of the Wawku Shrine. So this one, all we have to do is just wait for the right moment. Probably go and put some slow-mo there. There you go. And hopefully I can try to at least make it over. And do I do it? No, unfortunately I went and slipped off the side. Yeah, sometimes it's all about the right perfect timing of the jumps. Even though that I do have it set to slow-mo, you can also go and potentially slide off the side as well too. And let's just go and keep on heading on into this way here and hope we can do it for a second attempt. And I've also tried as well too to kind of get back at least a little bit of some more extra ink that we do have, since we kind of used up on most of it so far. Okay, so this is where now we have to go and use the ice power. Now, unfortunately, you can't really go and use the slow-mo, but you just kind of have to go and just use the ice to just at least try to run all the way up part of where that gear is going to be, and just kind of just keep on going from there. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to just go and try to see if I can do the slow-mo, but I guess it does not work here. But let's just go and head on down through this part. Now, we are going to go into a little bit of an enemy battle. Now, you guys do remember we have seen those type of statues before that was here. But again, these guys are really easy to go and knock out. They are not that too hard of an enemy. You can also go and put down the slow-mo onto those guys as well if they start like trying to set up their swords like really fast. But again, they're not really any type of match for us at all whatsoever. So just go and slice them down, and you should be able to just get yourself a nice good win right there. And we can go and move off into the next wave. Now, at some point around over here, we are going to have to go and use our ice power to go and make some specialized bridges that are going to be around within our way. So if you guys do recall from at the very beginning of the game, when we had to go and use our first part of the ink method by having to go and create our own specialized type of bridge and whatnot, well, this is where we're going to finally be able to go and do this again, but with the power of ice. So we're going to be seeing this like a little bit often throughout here. So just kind of move around a little bit, or just kind of find yourself with like some of the different like ice formation that's around here, and then create yourself a little bit of a bridge, and then it should start to activate. And just like that, with all the movement around, we now find ourselves with the bridge that we do need, and now we can go and head back out into the outside area. Now for right here, you want to be a little bit careful, because there is going to be some of those tree enemies that are going to be around over here, and you want to make sure to go and use your cutting ability to make sure to go and hit them right back at you. Now, you can also go and use them as like attribute powers as well too, to get some extra praise points as well, so that you can go and add those into for your extra upgrades with like the ink or even the solar energy. So you can go and do that if you want. But I wasn't really going to be trying to go and do that all that too much anyways around over here. It's just that for right now, I just want to just make sure that we go and head straight forth into where the boss battle of our time is going to happen, because I believe there's going to be quite a bit of some boss battles that are going to happen, because I know that the first one we're going to have to go is encounter with one of those bosses that we have been hearing about so far here in Kamui. So we are going to have to go and take a battle with one of him there. Yeah, so unfortunately you can't really go and kind of do anything with those guys there. It's just that you just have to just kind of make sure that you confuse them and just keep on heading straight up here. Now, there is going to be another cave entrance that's going to be showing up as well, and this is where you want to make sure that you use the wind technique. Now, unfortunately, you can't really go and do anything else, that I try to use some other different type of methods out here, but unfortunately, the wind technique is the only thing for you to go and at least kind of blow away from this situation here. Yeah, so slow-mo's not going to really do it, and even cutting is not going to even work either. And even trying to run straight forth into the actual thing, it doesn't even work either, so we have to go and do one more type of way. So yeah, so even try to even do that doesn't even work, but you will take some damage. But now we're just going to go and use our wind power for it. Now be careful, because the fire will actually go and come back. Even if you try to use the slow-mo method, it's still not going to really work as well. But there is a cannon that is around here, and there is going to be an ice platform that we have to go and also walk around with as well too. So just head on into the door that's over here. Now this is where you need to go and at least put some slow-mo, and if the cannon actually spots you here, it will go and smash down the different ice walls that are here, or the ice platforms, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to fall right down into the hole, and it's just not good at all. But let's go and do it again. hopefully we can go and do this for a second time and see if at least things are going to work a little bit better. Watch out for the ice glaciers as well, because they will freeze you on the spots just like that. But those are impenetrable as well, so even if that can decides to hurt you, at least that platform is not going to get destroyed, but this will. But however, we made it through, and now we have made it through the checkpoint, and there's also going to be a save area right here, so that's very handy. And I think that is going to be almost about it, because all that we're going to do now is just pick up with the extra treasures, get our rewards, and then end off with the episode for today. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I'll be seeing you guys in Yokai Watch 4, and of course, peace.